Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Nick, as always. You can call me Touch Ninja, and we once again back. Whoa, those some sweet water effects. Sorry, distracted. We're once again back playing some Assassin's Creed Origins on Xbox One X at 4K resolution. And as promised at the end of the last video, this is just gonna be a fun video of me just hunting and gathering the various wildlife and animals that are located, at least in this section of the game, in the city of Memphis. I've tried to make every single previous video in this series have some sort of specific theme to it, and I thought we'd just do a fun video right here. And even though I am mass murdering animals at the end of this video, they get their revenge. So you'll just have to wait or fast forward to the end, whatever you want to do. So yeah, just mainly doing a lot of hunting and gathering, wasting supers on crocodiles just because I can. And I'm going to use this video to generally just give you guys my final thoughts of the game, because I've pretty much talked about everything else that I wanted to talk about in the previous episodes. And I'll just give you guys my final impressions of what I thought about the demo, and I can give you guys like pretty much a predictive review score of what I think the Metacritic is going to be in this game. So transition here to shooting some gazelles, and just a quick note on the hunter and gathering system. So this does serve a purpose. I'm not, as my eagle goes in right there for the assist, it does serve a purpose in that the animal materials are actually used to upgrade various weapons and armor. Mainly in this demo, it was the armor that Bayek uses, his main assassin's armor, just to give like his hidden blade more power or more resistance to damage and all that type of stuff. And it's just fun killing animals and trying to... There wasn't like really like an RNG system for the animals. You pretty much got a steady amount of things that you were looking for. Right here I was trying to ask the guy running the demo if there's anything that else in this specific area that I haven't seen yet during my playthrough. And you get a really good scope of like the open world, even though you'll see right here as my bird flies a little bit closer to that little water hole area, despite it being quite an open world, there are sections that are cordoned off that you can't reach yet, which are blocked off by this black invisible smoke wall. And just on the topic of the open world, so this is probably the most open world game. It's kind of like my prediction. This is my personal prediction. I don't know anything about this, but my prediction is that it's kind of going to be like a pseudo open world. It's not going to be like, let's just say, a Skyrim or Breath of the Wild, where you can literally walk from the very beginning of the game all the way to the very end. This section was the city of Memphis. So what I'm going to assume is they're probably like, there'll be loading screens between, kind of like in previous Assassin's Creed games, where there'll probably be loading screens between major areas, major cities. And even though the cities are in scale a lot bigger, it's still not a true open world, if you kind of understand what I mean. So yeah, hunting and gathering, doing mass murder. I found, like, especially with the crocodiles, once you kill one, like you'll see a little bit later, like they all begin to like swarm you. And there's a little bit of cut right there because I jumped to the map of the area. Anytime you see like a weird, awkward jump cut, it's because I either looked at the map or I looked at my inventory screen, which is something that's held back by embargo. I'm not allowed showing it to you guys. So finding random stuff as well in the world. A sword that's actually better than the one I'm using right now. So just final thoughts of what I thought about this demo. I thought it was actually a fairly lengthy demo in terms of what you could possibly do, and it gave me a good feel of what I can possibly expect out of the game. I've said it before, what I expect out of this game is I expect it to look incredible. The main assassin gameplay of climbing, parkouring, and assassinations pretty much remains intact from previous games, and you can just tell like the amount of leaves the amount of foliage on the screen all at once is quite impressive. So that's I think that's a check mark. My main concerns of this game is basically just the story, as well as the main character and how engaged and invested you'll be with the storyline. I almost have like a suspicion that I'm gonna enjoy playing more as Aya. Apparently this has been confirmed already on the internet. I didn't actually get to play as Aya in the demo, but somewhere on the internet I read that Aya, Bayek's wife, is a playable character in this game at some point. I almost feel like I'm gonna enjoy playing as her more, just because I find that she has more personality. She doesn't have that stoic, strong soldier feel to her. She has like a real personal thing to her. And I'm gonna be super pissed if they do the Ubisoft thing of killing off major female characters, because that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Maybe they'll do the reversal and they'll kill the main character but keep his wife alive. Who knows? This is all just spitballing and speculation at this point. So, somewhat concerned about the story. I'm in like this watering hole, which is full of a ton of crocodiles. I wanted to jump in to pick up that flamingo, but I couldn't because this little pond area was infested with danger. So as well, I touched up on combat. I think that the combat, I expect the combat in the final release of the game to be fairly close to what you guys have seen in all my videos previously. I don't expect any major overhauls because the game's 2 months away, and 2 months may seem a long time, but in development video game time, that's actually not that long to make any significant changes. I think they'll do some small tweaks here and there, but I'm pretty sure that what you guys are seeing now is probably going to be the final product, or at least very close to it. So in terms of a review score, I tried to give you guys like, or a pre-review score, if you will, of what I think this game is gonna get the average, or the Metacritic, if you will. I think the game is gonna be at least a mid to high 8, so around an 8.5 to like an 8.7. I don't necessarily think it's gonna be like a true number 9 or above. But at the same time, 8.5 is, anything above that is still fairly, it's a fairly solid game in my personal opinion. I'm gonna inevitably get people jumping on me who say that I'm just a gigantic fanboy and the game looks absolutely terrible and stuff like that. I'm actually usually fairly good with my review scores. I think I did like a Watch Dogs 2 coverage last year, and I predicted that the game would probably, in terms of review score of a Metacritic, was going to be around the 8.5 mark. And as I record this video right now, Watch Dogs 2 is at like 8.2. Even though Ubisoft flies me out to these events and provides my accommodations, I stay as objective as I possibly can when bring you guys these preview early footage and all that type of stuff. I don't get paid for these videos. I generally just make them because you guys like to watch them, and I like Assassin's Creed a whole ton. And I think the year off for this franchise did really do it justice. I can tell just based on the fact that there was even a preview event was a good sign, because with the past 2 games for Syndicate and Unity, at least for me, I didn't get invites to any preview events, and I think that was I think that demonstrated exactly where they were in the stages of development for those games. That I personally think they all were a bit, both those games that came out prior to this one were a bit rushed, literally till like the last minute. But I think I can tell that they took their extra time on this game, and that extra year of polish definitely paid off. And yeah, that's my preemptive review score of what I think the Metacritic for this game will be, somewhere between the 8.5 to 8.7 mark. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I think I did a fairly good job of getting my money's worth before playing this demo. Once again, I did play it 3 times, so I think over and above what the average person did who want to play this demo. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this early preview coverage of Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm super excited for the game, I'll be honest with you. I'm just really excited, especially if I'm able to play it on PC on release day, so long as there's a simultaneous release on PC as well. And I can't wait to bring you guys my series, and maybe possibly there might be some more footage if there's another event. I'm not 100% sure. Nothing has been announced yet if there's going to be another event, but I don't know, maybe there could be. And if there is, I'll definitely try to bring you guys more gameplay, impressions, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. These are the different types of horses and mounts that you can buy. You have all the way up to exotics. So I didn't have enough money, as you can probably see right here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed, as always, drop the video a quick thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time for whatever I do, right? As always, have a fast day.
No.